Hello friends, how are you today? I'm really excited to be here with you today to talk about energy, the human experience in the context of the Schumann resonance. So I had an amazing fun time making this artwork. I'm totally in love with it right now, and it gave the exact expression that I was trying to show about the chart. It's interesting because there were doubles recently all over. There were double pillar here, double line here, double image here, and then doubled again here. And with those double images came, in my view, the idea of making a choice. Oh, shoot, I have my dishwasher on. Sorry about that. Where are we going to go in terms of what is the nature of the energy that fuels us? And this is kind of why I made her as if her body is made out of the Schumann resonance. Because what I'm trying to show here is that we are made of energy. And what is the ultimate source of this energy, actually? And what do we want to drain out, right? Because that's what my dishwasher is doing right now. Okay, so here's my Substack newsletter. The SusanInspired newsletter. And first of all, thank you so much to everyone who has signed up for the newsletter, who's been reading the newsletter. And thank you so much to those of you who have gotten paid subscriptions. It really means a lot to me. And I thank you very much for doing that. And what you will notice is that I'm putting a lot more content in the paid section, and that content is teachings about energy. I'd like to do a lot more of that as we get into 2023 related to your human experience and processes, insights, experiences, especially about what 5D is like, living regular life. How can we manifest this? In this article, what I did was I talked about what will we align with, because the energy that comes through us really reflects what our alignment is. And so you see here in the Schumann, I made her partly out of the blue. But the thing is it's our choice, the frequencies that we embody, the colors, if you will. The various ranges of the resonances are represented by colors on the chart. And so which ranges do we emphasize and that sort of thing in our life? And not only that, but where is this energy sourced from in the first place? And so I go into a big discussion of that. What will we align with? It's really big. I really feel this is big. And it's a powerful spiritual discussion at the beginning. I do go through the charts down here. Yeah, the charts down there. This is an important context. Why is that? Well, to embody 5D, to make that leap from the experience of acting, feeling, being in duality to non-duality while in the human body. Well, first of all, I consider this the path. This is the path of the spiritual warrior, learning to embody this. It's a very personal path. It's a very personal choice. And then to walk the path is personal, although there are very similar goalposts that we reach on the path, but it's expressed differently in each of our lives because we're unique living human beings. But the thing is that the connection with the divinity that you are to me, developing a relationship with this, whether it's through soul connection, what I call energy work practices. To me, this is very similar to prayer work. Because whether you're calling it prayer work, where you're talking to God and asking to direct energy certain ways, essentially, when you're praying, you are engaging with God. You're receiving, but you're also making requests, right? You're listening, you're asking for guidance. This is directing energy in co-creation with the divine. When you're doing energy work, this is what that is, in my view. And so connecting with our soul, connecting with the light that we are, connecting with the Christed light within, which in my view is the light of your own soul, the living source of the divine that we are. To me, that's very potent and a very powerful part of the experience. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, can you feel that? That's awesome. What I feel here in these choices, to me, there's two choices here. There's a path with these little black dots. And to me, I'm not going to go into it a lot in this video, but these reminded me of mitochondria, which I feel I've seen on the chart before. This is my intuitive interpretation. Here you've got a very sort of inactive version with little black dots in it, and here you have much more of a pattern with the swirls of the pattern of life, like the way that DNA swirls, for example. It's much more full of life, and it emanates from divinity rather than being sort of injected into us or programmed into us or whatever. And then here we see, how do these two choices evolve? Well, one of them is very, very tied in with the matrix, essentially. Like you see here, the very patterned lines. And then here, the other choice, which is the more organic human, the choice of being a more organic human, is very lighted, very connected with the divinity that we are. And then that expands us. And so no matter where you are at in the range of choices you've made over the last 3 years, and for example, what healthcare choices that you've made, divinity within us is the ultimate power and the ultimate healer, the ultimate patterner of our body, our life force, our DNA, etc. Whatever choices you've made, I think we all are dealing with the consequences of our choices in the spectrum of choices, but there's always hope, is what I'm saying. The hope and the change to whatever your circumstances are always comes most powerfully through our connection with divinity. So I saw this here as a gateway. I talked about this a lot in the newsletter. So now we're getting a rest period. And in the rest period, we have this line here lighting up at 33 hertz. And this is in the mid beta to high beta, so very complex thinking. And it's almost like we are integrating our consideration of our choices in our lives and the consequences of those choices. And we're taking a rest period. There's an interesting little, I don't know what this is here, these little dashed lines. You can see in the frequencies here the leveling out, especially in the yellow and the red. Green is slightly trended up, as is white. In amplitudes, you see the little rises here on the left side and the right side. It's like a period of rest. And we see that in qualities as well. Qualities and amplitudes right now are all very, very low. So please enjoy the article, take a look at it. If you haven't subscribed, if you would please subscribe, that would be wonderful. And if you would like to support me, I would appreciate it if you got a paid subscription. It's like $5 a month, and it's for something if you pay for the year in advance. I'm going to be offering some webinars between now and the equinox, and I am offering the 6-month Work With Me program through the end of January. You can interview with me for that program, and then I'm going to close it at the end of January and proceed with whoever I'll be working with at that time. So I've emailed back everybody that's got to me up till now. So if you'd like to send me an email if you're interested, go ahead and do so. And like I said, my idea is to have a range of ways that we can interact together, from free content to different price points, and so that you can enjoy my content and I can earn your support as well. So I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Enjoy the artwork, and we'll have more videos and newsletters for you soon.